Children, in our last discussion, we have learnt about electric dipole. Dipole is made by two equal and opposite charges separated by some distance. We have seen that the electric field due to dipole depends on R and P. P is dipole moment. Now we will discuss electrostatic potential due to a dipole and compare it with the potential due to a point charge. So first of all, consider a dipole of length 2a and at point P we want electrostatic potential. Minus Q is at distance R1 from the P and plus Q is at distance R2. So the total potential at P will be algebraic sum of the potential due to negative charge and positive charge. So electrostatic potential at P due to minus Q will be, let its value is V1 and that will be equal to minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R1. Similarly, potential due to plus Q is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R1 4 pi epsilon naught R2. So the total potential will be algebraic sum of these two potential and that will be Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1. So if we substitute the value of R1 and R2 in terms of R, then we will find the value of potential at P due to a dipole. For this purpose, if we draw a perpendicular AC on OP and perpendicular from B, that is BD on OP, then by using approximation in triangle ACP, R1 is nearly equal to PC, that is R plus A cos theta, and in triangle BPD, PV is nearly equal to PD and that will be R minus A cos theta. So if we substitute these values, we will get V equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R minus A cos theta minus 1 by R plus A cos theta. And on simplification, this value will be Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 2A cos theta by R square minus A square cos square theta. And we know Q into 2A is a dipole moment. Here Q into 2A, so that is P. So its numerator will be P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught within bracket R square minus A square cos square theta. So the different cases can be, means potential not only depends on P, which depends on Q, that is charge, and its length, also it depends on the angle. The same we have not seen in a point charge. So first case we are taking for a short dipole, that is R is greater than A, then in denominator A square cos square theta can be neglected. So V equal to P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. And now in the axial line, theta equal to 0 degree or 180 degree, both we can take. Here we are taking theta equal to 0 degree, then V equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. And the third we can take equatorial line. What is equatorial line? That is perpendicular bisector of dipole. So theta equal to 90 degree, then electrostatic potential will be 0. Now on the basis of these discussion, hope you are capable to answer these questions. First question is dimensional formula of electric potential. See the options. Hint here, work equal to charge into potential. So V equal to work by charge, and if we give the dimensional formula of work and charge, we will get the dimensional formula of electric potential, that is ml square t minus 3 a minus 1. Now on the equatorial line, electric potential, second question. Yes, correct. That is 0. Now see, electric potential due to a dipole at distance r from its center and on an axial line varies as r or r to the power minus 1 or r square or r to the power minus 2. Yes, that vary 1 by r square, so r to the power minus 2. Yes, correct. Option D. Now, fourth question, two charges 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb and minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb are located 15 centimeter apart. At what point on the line joining the two charges the electric potential is 0? So, try this question, and next we will discuss electrostatic potential energy due to dipole.